Alright, so now that we got that, quite important if you see, I think I'm gonna step on forward and progress ahead. Trying to realign my train of thought. Because the last thing I was talking about was the gardening I've been doing, but I think I really talked about everything that was really worth talking about. Which is fine, because I think we're right on to our next point. Now, I'm kind of curious about something. With the way I did Dawn of Djinn, like, you don't need a force gem to go through this area. The key armlet here is what gives us force to begin with. Now, what I've always been curious about is that there's a special cutscene in Vanilla Golden Sun that plays if you don't have the force gem, where Garrett causes the boulder, spoilers, to appear. But we have force, but we don't have that item. I've always wondered if the cutscene was tied to the item or the synergy, and I believe we're about to find out. Watch for falling rocks. Do not strike the wall, the rocks may fall. Yes! Now I just really feel sad that there's no dialogue in this patch. I mean, we only missed like 2 lines of dialogue, but still. I could basically choose my own adventure there, because I could have just used force. I technically have force, but the game didn't think that. That's good to know. For science, random Golden Sun science that is probably so niche that probably won't really matter, but worth playing around with nevertheless. Alright. Yeah, I don't really think there's any reason to delay this any longer. Synergy's a little low, but that's what Hermes Water 2.0 is for. Alright. Oh, this is a fight that I had a lot of fun making in beta. I'm kind of wondering if it'll still live up to the hype, especially because I'm a little over level and I feel like it kind of got a little less going forward. Oh, that's right. I was gonna like showcase the quad elemental class for the boss fight because I didn't do it otherwise, but then we have to give up a water genie, and we won't. And I really like to have wish for this fight. So, alas, another time. Especially a time when it's more appropriate to have. Alright. So, our good friend the Hyris Mimic that we saw earlier is back, and he brought a big bulky friend. So, how this fight is supposed to work is you want to encapsulate whatever the word I'm looking for is, the Mimic as much as possible so he can't do his annoying spells. However, we'll see how well that works in execution. So give you a speed boost. Let's hope you go to sleep. Perfect. And hopefully you both lose your speed. And perfect, we can just focus on the Hydra statue for a bit. So balancing, just juggling a little bit of sleep capability and synergy sealing, that guy shouldn't be too much of a problem, but because he can cast Wish, CPR stream, we're doing CPR on the stream. Of course it has to die in the middle of a boss fight. Me, oh my, what a fright. Breathe in, breathe out, my friends. The stream, we're gonna breathe in, breathe out the stream. Okay, ready, set, go. Okay, so hopefully we didn't miss too many turns. I started up a local recording because I can't trust the stream anymore. Let me reevaluate my strategy. I last thing I was talking about was, yeah, this guy. He plays major support to this guy. He's annoying, so you want to keep him out of the picture as much as you can. Thankfully, he's vulnerable to sleep. He's vulnerable to synergy sealing. So, as long as you juggle that every few turns, you should be fine with this fight. Let's try Drain, like, we don't got too much else to worry about in this fight. Oh, that's right, we have Rapid now. I never showcased what it does, but it kinda makes Zoom obsolete. Like, there's, especially considering we only have 4 Jinnies and we need all 4 of them to have Wish, there's definitely reasons to prefer just using Zoom on the party members you need rather than using Rapid on everyone, but the option is there now. Especially when he can do that. That's fine. Let's get a Smith. See, this is a perfect opportunity to use Zoom. Because with Zoom, we can get that right back without wasting the Jinnie. Just to boost the speed of one party member. Alright, you are awake. And the stream scared me for a second. Alright. Honestly, you woke up at the perfect time, because I can time it you to the face without too much fear, regret, or guilt. You know what, I'm just gonna get Atlanta out here now. If I drain again and it works, I could probably delay using Wish for a turn. I can get a little Clerk Supply up here and Garrett instead. Oh, for a second there, jeez, I've seen the Twitch crash screen so often. Just seeing a screen of blue kind of like freaked me out in of itself. Maybe I should have been more careful with using Wish. Because for a moment there, I thought I was going to regret literally everything. Let's see if I can put you to sleep. Okay. Kinda wish I had that sealing synergy thing on literally anyone else. Hold the phone. No, stick to that game plan. You know what? I'm just hoarding all these neurotic tears. I might as well use them for something. And let's get our first use of Wish out of the way. Nice and healthy. If I realized how much Wish healed, maybe I would realize I was overkill. Oh, that's right! He can break him out of sleep! I forgot I gave him that! Cool! So, maybe I should just focus on killing the Mimic? Like, it's not a bad thing to put it out of the picture, but I just realized how bad it could be. How ineffective, how obsolete, how useless it could be. You know, can you have your synergy sealed? Because that might actually be the better option. Alright, good, you're asleep again. And your synergy is sealed. We're not out of the woods completely because we still have to worry about things like frickin' Sonic Steam, which he's only going to do more often. In theory, now that he can't use his synergy, but at least we don't have to worry about the other thing waking up. You know what? Let's throw a glare in there. A little resist break. And why not? I can always buy more of these. Okay, cool! A secondary effect triggered. And he has Jolt. He has the genie that can revive me. Well, guess now's a good time. Also, don't we have, like, revival? Someone has my revival feathers that I've been hoarding. I'm gonna bet that to scare it. Because of course. No, I don't want to waste a genie. Isaac's reviving because he might as well. Oh, wow, that actually works on both of them. I am definitely going for that. What's the best thing to do? I guess the best thing to do with Mia's turn right now is to try to seal the synergy. And it didn't work. Cool. It is only a 50% shot. Cool, you're healing now. Blanket you, cure you, and you have mental mints. Let's try that again. Thankfully the Mimic went badly by, and hopefully you won't... Perfect, Garrus, so... Garrus back in the picture. He didn't just restore him the same turn. Alright, Smith. Volcano. I'm gonna wish. Fortify, cookie, and wish. Is it just my imagination, or are these sleep turns lasting less and less time over time? Do I want to go for Wish again? That's too... You know, they're attacking too quickly. I kind of got the feeling, no, but I also don't want it to Wish again. So we're going to go for that. I could just do a basic attack and hope for an Unleash, I suppose, but... that feels like it's even less likely to happen. Alright. Alright. Definitely a good turn to Wish. Do I want to... I've been focusing so much on the Hyder statue that it's gotta be out of the picture soon. I'm gonna assume that didn't work. I'm gonna assume that didn't work because I've done it too recently and not because it's a boss. Okay, Mimic is down. I will settle for that. I don't know if we're out of the woods yet, but a major annoying factor of the boss fight is at least no more. At least we don't have to worry about the heals. Wow, Garrett, you have way too much synergy. Why don't you share? I should be spamming Splint more often. I keep forgetting that he has that ability now. I guess it's just a matter of time. I guess it's just a war of nutrition at this point, just to assure that we beat this thing before we run out of synergy to fight back and heal. No. I think I'm better off waiting at the next turn, because I can rapid this turn and then like use Chasm to protect myself while I'm getting Wish back. These are big brain plays that just a little more difficulty in our video games can do. Or I could just finish them off and get a Djinn multiplier finish. That works too. No, I forgot I dropped the Water of Life. I forgot we got second Water of Life this soon. So, in like 2 seconds, we're gonna see why I was freaking out so much about the fact that we had gravity already. Because we were not supposed to get it until now. This is a gravity miss. As per tradition of Dawn of Djinn, pretty much turning as many utility synergies into something else, we now get mitts to actually give us access to lift. But per usual, we can always just sell them and get a non-battle equivalent that heals them, that can be used for free. Alright, yep. Almost forgot, but yeah, retreat is the thing. And actually, I'm conflicted if I want to stop by town or if I just want to go up ahead. You know what? While we're here, let me see if I have enough money to buy that mace. I've been meaning to show off what it did anyways. Yeah, that should be enough. And we really don't need the minor mint anymore. Now, for anyone coming in, Norman mace is different from your normal mace because normally they can only be equipped by Garrett and Mia. This is the only mace in the game that Isaac can use as well, so we might as well capitalize on that. And next time we get into a battle, I can showcase why you would actually want to have a mace in this. Actually, I can give you a little preview. Yep, it increases critical hits. And actually, if we're going to get a Water of Life already, and it's going to be taking up an inventory slot anyways, fine. I'll go re-buy the Water of Life I sold earlier. Assuming I can afford it. It's a bit hefty of a price, but it's going to have to do that eventually. Plus, we had less... We only have one Phoenix Wing. I guess if I should have had those Water Lights on hand. Alright, so let's rest up at the inn. And I guess we can at least go through Altin Mine and trigger that scene. Get reveal. And then I'll consider if I want to keep going or end off at that point.